Jason Aaron reaches the crescendo of his sprawling Avengers Assemble storyline that, much like last issue, puts everything in place for the big finale over the next 2 issues. Wonderfully, Aaron is drawing on everything he's done over his 70 plus issues of writing the Avengers between this series and Avengers Forever, as well as the annuals and various specials. And it's none more evident than here, where we get some awesome Avengers Endgame style assembling of all our heroes from throughout time against the villain. It's also really satisfying as a reader of the entire run, with characters like Gorilla Man, Ursa Major, Kazar, and Galactus making an appearance, and even the Avengers Mountain undergoing a really cool evolution as both the Avengers base of operations and an Avenger itself. Javier Garron paints Aaron's assembling with fitting cinematic action and spectacle. I love how well Garron establishes geography in his battle sequences. You can always tell where you are and what is happening, and in a battle this scale, it would be hard to keep track of it all, but Garron makes it just look so easy. The ramp up to the big finale was also really well done, just building on the excitement and tension until it's all released in that final awesome double-page spread. The Avengers issue 66 was an extremely fun and action-packed issue, pulling from Aaron's past Avengers-centric storylines and bringing it all together in an exciting build-up to the finale. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. The Avengers issue 66 heads to the Genesis Point on Earth 616, where Mephisto meets with Kid Thanos, the only survivor of the multiversal Masters of Evil. Thanos says that Doom and Dark Phoenix have fled from this timeline completely, but Mephisto asks why the Mad Titan is still there, and the boy wants what he wanted all along. Knowledge, which he wants to get by dissecting the corpses of his team. Kid Thanos knows that Mephisto's plan to rewrite the Earth's history was a failure, but knows Mephisto isn't devastated by it for some reason. Mephisto says that as King of Hell, you learn to always expect pitiful results from humankind. He wishes Thanos well in his pursuit of knowledge, taking his leave as Thanos thinks that there are easier ways for the devil to commit suicide than taking on the Avengers. Mephisto laughs loudly, thinking that taking on Earth's mightiest is a fine idea. Mephisto heads to the God Quarry to see how his army is doing, meeting with the Council of Red, who are very angry with the 616 Mephisto. Mephisto apologizes to his brothers, learning that they are all that is left of the Council of Red. The group proclaim that Mephisto lied to his own kind and that resistance would have been minimal, however it is not. Mephisto can see that his counterparts did put up a fight though, since the quarry ground around them is cracking, and with Doom now attacking, the cracks will only spread further and show them what lies beneath. The other Mephistos attack 616, beating him into the dirt, but Mephisto refuses to go down without a fight, killing his multiversal counterparts one by one. Mephisto turns them all into a red fleshy mass, controlling them with his magic and converting his own body into their skin and bone, becoming a giant, more powerful version of himself. The Dooms meanwhile battle the Captain Americas out in the battlefield as Doom the Living Planet burns away the attacking Carol Corps. The Goddesses of Thunder meanwhile kill off the remaining Dooms in their area, hearing something beyond the throes of war, like a new storm brewing. Frigg doesn't think they have time for Elisiv's riddles, wanting to continue the battle, but Elisiv agrees, believing that now is the time to make their grandfather proud, finding all of the dead Thor's Mjolnirs on the battlefield. Ant-Man meanwhile is contacted by the God of Hammers, who tells the hero that they have found the last Mephisto and they are heading his way. Suddenly the God of Hammers is beaten down by the giant Mephisto, who then destroys the Carol Carrier in one single blow. Avenger Prime meanwhile continues to battle Doom above all when Ant-Man contacts him, telling Loki about the loss of the Carol Carrier to the hands of a celestial-sized Mephisto. Loki knows he's a bit too busy with Doom above all as the villain blows him back, telling the hero that the others scream Avenger Prime's name, but Avenger Prime will scream for Doom Supreme. Loki tells Ant-Man that more Avengers are on their way, as elsewhere, Kazar arrives, reuniting with the 616 Captain America and showing off his new abilities thanks to the power Cosmic. Galactus and Tartu arrive, revealing that Kazar is now the Herald of Galactus, and he had promised Galactus a meal of a lifetime. Kazar points his new boss at Doom the Living Planet, telling him to go for it, as Cap is soon contacted by Gorilla Man, who along with Ursa Major arrive on the battlefield with Avengers Mountain, which has now become part Deathlock, obliterating a large portion of Doom's army as revenge for the countless Deathlocks that Doom and the Masters of Evil kill. Mephisto continues to try and break his way through the ground and into the bedrock of reality as Captain America rallies the heroes, telling them that this is the final push. The heroes continue to push through Doom's ranks as the goddesses of thunder retrieve the Mjolnirs of Thor, calling for the Avengers to assemble. Captain America tells them to say it louder and together, wanting Mephisto to hear them across the whole multiverse as the Avengers assemble.